Hello. Good morning if you're joining me for the live stream on Friday, May 2nd. This is our moon flow and yoga nidra. Take a huge breath in through both nostrils, luxuriously fill all the way up. Sigh it away, let it go. I'm so glad that you're here for us to spend the next 45 minutes together. Today, for the live stream, the moon, giving you a little bit of the lunar lore, is in the waxing crescent phase. So it's just past new, and it looks like a little Cheshire cat smile in the sky when it comes up just after sunset. And it is also in the sign of Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. So I'm going to share with you some of my resources that I use for both just staying in touch with where we are as celestial citizens, and also what I have learned from the tarot. And I'm really so grateful to be healthy again and getting back on my routine. I'm going to be rescheduling our tarot club sessions on Sunday evenings. So as part of that, I'm going to begin sharing some of my tarot resources. And tarot and yoga are a little more closely related than you might think. What I'd like to start with today is the Moon Journal. This is one of the resources that I use to talk about the lunar lore in general. So the moon is waxing crescent in the sign of Cancer. Cancer is all about nurturing. And the affirmation for Cancer is, I nurture myself. This is really important. Put on your own oxygen mask before you put on anybody else's. Nurturing yourself isn't self-indulgence. Nurturing yourself enables you to have the wherewithal to do anything else that you have to do in life for others. So let's talk about Cancer. Exploring things of nurturing home and family. Ruled by the moon, this water sign helps you process and express your changing emotions. The moon rules the water too, the water on the earth, the water in our bodies. Cancer season is a time to develop feelings of comfort and love, and that's going to be all about our yoga nidra today. So ask yourself, how do you nurture yourself, and what can you do to make your home space more comforting? And how would you like your relationships with your family members to develop? Cancer is a water sign, so this is the emotional principle. The element of water is associated in the tarot with the element of water, and is associated with the cups in the tarot, or the suit of hearts in reference to the playing card decks. Water is emotions, dreams, the subconscious, images, symbols, intuition, psychic ability, spirituality, emotional security, family, home, ancestors, forgiveness, metamorphosis, and transcendence. Cancer is also a cardinal sign. This is initiative energy. So the fact that the moon is waxing crescent right now, this is the initiation of the moon after being dark in the sky. So perfect time for beginning new projects. Home traditions, starting new traditions, and you may choose a new routine or self-care ritual. If this is your first time, I've gotten a few new Patreon subscribers. This is a great time to start. I'm glad you're here. Cancer is a personal sign, so this is helping you to understand yourself, and I invite you to use today's flow and yoga nidra as a way of doing that. And now what I'd like to do is share another resource with you before we get started on our flow. This is from one of my favorite books about the tarot. It's very dense in all senses of the word. It's a very dense tome, lots and lots of words in here, and it only covers the major arcana. And what I'd like to share with you is at the beginning of each chapter, the author, Dai Leon, has used some of the historical Renaissance era tarot cards as demonstrations. So just to give you a sense of that. In the progression of the major arcana, the moon comes after the star card, and the star card comes after the tower card. And so after things crumble, right? And disaster strikes and things have crumbled beyond into total darkness, the first light that we see is the light of the guiding star. And then the next light that we see is the moon, bringing heaven to earth. The moon influences all creative flow, maintaining the steady cyclic courses of nature through the ultimately unfathomable power of Eros, or love, being also the force that moves the entire universe. And since May the 4th is almost here, may the force be with you. Let's talk a little bit about what Cancer rules in our bodies, and that is pretty much everything in the torso, the breasts, the digestive organs, the pelvic area, and specifically in the digestive organs, the pancreas, which is one of the organs that's very much responsible for our ability to process fats in the body. And so this is a really great, and it also is ruled by the moon. So all of these beautiful things are coming together for our moon flow. Now, the breath practice that we have been doing isn't really a breath practice. Uddiyana Bandha is more of a retention of the muscles across the body so that we create muscular locks. However, cultivating Uddiyana Bandha in the high abs also helps us to build towards Nauli breathing. And we'll get to that. If you're not familiar with it, we're going to get to that. Nauli breath is a great way of stimulating the digestive organs and involves moving all of this musculature around. But Uddiyana Bandha itself is something that we're doing right now as a very focused practice with breath retention, just to start you noticing these muscles right here, the ones that are right up underneath the rib cage, so that you can begin to cultivate that bandha in your everyday life. So I wanted to add a little bit of clarity about that. Okay, let's get started. We're going to do 5 rounds of the Uddiyana Bandha breath retention technique. So we're going to separate the feet, take a small bend with the knees, and place your hands on your knees. So we've given a little bit of a squat here. We're going to push all the air out of the body, and then we're going to hold the breath at the same time that we're pulling the ab muscles up into the low ribs. We're going to do 5 rounds. Ready? Exhale. Hold the breath. Suck the belly up into the ribs. Hold for as long as you can, and then breathe out, breathe in. And then as you exhale, do it again. Get rid of all the air. Hold, suck the belly up into the ribs. Let's keep going. Follow your own rhythm here. Go as fast or as slow as you need to. Hold the breath as long as you can. I'm on round 4. If you've already finished, do whatever stretches you feel like. Last one. So while we move through our moon flow today, I invite you to see if you can keep some of this muscular engagement across the abdominal muscles today. Ready? Let's start our flow. Bring your feet under your knees and under your hips, and then extended mountain, reach all the way up. Join your fingers, interlace all of the fingers, and then point your pointer fingers to the sky. Wrap one thumb over the other and lean this way. Inhale, reach up into the center. Lean the other way. Reach up into the center with both fingertips pressing together. Reach up, breathe in. Awesome. Step out. We're going to come into star pose. Make a V with your feet. Reach the arms up. Spread the fingertips wide. Huge breath in. Here we go. 3 rounds of star and goddess. Roar on your exhale. Nicely done. One more. And as you come out of star pose, pivot to warrior 2. Widen your stride here. Bring your arms to shoulder height. Prana mudra if you want. Pointer and index finger and middle finger pointing outwards. Fold your thumb over the other fingers. Reach the arms away from your body. Warrior 2. See if you can cultivate that Uddiyana Bandha, pulling the belly up towards the ribs. Reach forward. Exalted warrior. Extended side angle. Triangle. Pyramid pose. Make sure both of your feet are facing the short edge of the mat. Step your feet wide apart from each other, left and right, but a short stride. Pull your back foot close enough to the front that you can really press down through the heel of the back foot. Let gravity pull your torso and head towards the earth. All right, let's lunge. Step your back foot back even further, and then cultivate whatever variation, whatever type of lunge you need this morning, high or low. Use your exhale to lengthen. Breathe out a little more than you breathe in. Use that exhale to pull the belly in towards the spine, the high belly up towards the ribs. If your back leg is lifted, let that knee come down to the earth. We're going to do low revolved lunge. Plant your inside hand next to your foot. Lift your outside hand up, turn towards your bent knee, twist and breathe. Next up, lizard pose. Let's hang out in lizard for another couple of breaths. Next up, warrior 4, aka Skandasana, aka side lunge, pivot. Wiggle and fidget, or be still, your choice. yogi squat. Warrior 4, Skandasana, side lunge, other side. Lizard pose facing the other side. Revolved low lunge. Untwist and then come into whichever variation of a lunge that you want on this side. Still with me? Good. All right, step up, pyramid pose. Drop the head, let your torso get heavier. Send some love to your hamstrings and your calves, let them lengthen. All right, you're gonna step this back foot back again and come into our triangle pose. Or if you wanna go straight to extended side angle, you choose triangle and or extended side angle. Windmill those arms, exalted warrior. Warrior 2, other side. Don't cheat yourself here. Bend that front knee, your bent knee, keep it nice and low. Squeeze your butt cheeks, pull your belly to your spine. One more breath here. And star. You know it. Spread those fingers wide. Star pose, 3 rounds of goddess and lion's breath. wide-legged forward fold. Oh, so good. Hang out here for a few more breaths. From your wide-legged forward fold, make your way down to Savasana, lion's breath. Bring those toes together. Hey, come on down, the water's fine. Okay, here we go, toes together, knees apart. 9 is in numerology, 9 is the master number of magic. It's the highest single digit. It is the penultimate. It is the ripening of everything before harvest. So we're going to do 9 of our lion's breath today. Turn those fingertips in towards the body. Place your palms on the earth. Breathe and roar. Ready? Let's go. 3. Come on, around to butterfly pose. Soften your breath here. All right, seated single leg extension. Lengthen this leg out, whichever this one is for you today. Press your foot to the thigh, turn towards that leg, fold it over. Open up to lateral stretch. All right, sit up. Let's do Marichi twist. Knee up, foot over, turn. Stabilize yourself with the hand around to the spine. Look over your shoulder, twist, breathe deeply. This is particularly awesome for the digestive system. Take advantage. Also creating spinal mobility. Cut your eyes as far over as you can too. Complete that twist. 2 more breaths here. Untwist, back to butterfly. Marichi twist over here. Set it up. Remember to lengthen the spine out. Remember what we did yesterday about pressing the head towards the back, right into the back of the hands, jaw parallel. Keep that same length through the spine. Twist, breathe, stabilize yourself with your back hand. Cut your eyes over. Maximize this. Maximum effort twisting, maximum effort breathing. Untwist and open out to lateral stretch. the extended leg. Turn your torso towards the lengthened leg. Drop down. Breathe deeply. And come on up. And now, that's it. You're done. All the work is over. Rest now. Come to whatever shape you want. Resting back however you want, whether that is minimalist, just stretching out on your yoga mat into Savasana, or you want to bring all kinds of blankets and pillows in. Do that and then settle. I'll be here. Take your time. Everything that you've done to this moment is a preparation for Yoga Nidra. So you've already taken care of a lot of things just to get to this place. So once you have settled in, really start to luxuriate here and creating all of that waxing moon in Cancer, nurturing yourself and noticing the flow of water represented in our bodies by the water in our bodies, but also the flow of lymph and the flow of blood. Be still and notice that things are still flowing, the flow of breath in and out of the body. Notice the continual flow as you bring your body to rest. Let gravity take hold. Settle back. Smooth out your breath here. Notice if there are any little hitches or hiccups. Smooth the breath. As they say in music, legato. No interruptions, no pauses, just the beautiful circularity of the breath in, out. Notice the body resting and breathing. Maybe you are still and quiet enough that you can feel your beautiful heart beating, that rhythm of your life, the heartbeat and the flow of blood, the breath, the flow of breath, the oxygen pouring in, carbon dioxide exiting, nurture, nourishment that you take in through the breath, the nourishment that you give with every exhale. Your breath is the voice of your soul. Let your soul notice the body, bring your intellect into the body. Nyasa, rotating the consciousness around the body. Be aware of the back of your head, resting on whatever it's resting on. Notice the very back of your head, the back of the neck, the shoulder blades and the upper back, the backs of the upper arms, the middle back, the rib cage, pericardium, the middle back, the curve of the low back. Notice the low back and the hips and the sacrum, the tailbone, the buttocks. What's in contact with the earth, what's curving away. Notice the backs of your thighs. Bring your full awareness, back of thighs, back of knees, the calves, the backs of your ankles, the base of the heel on both feet, the arches of both feet, the pads of both feet, the base of the toes, all 10 toes. Notice the entire bottoms of your feet. Bring your awareness to the crown of the head, the very top of the head, to your entire scalp, your face and ears. Let go of all the muscles in the face. Notice your face, the front of the throat, the pit of the throat, the high rib cage, the front of the upper arms, the low rib cage, the elbows, the belly, the navel, the pelvis, the forearms, the hips, pubic bone, the wrists, the palms of the hands and the backs of the hands and all 10 fingers, inner thighs, the tops of the thighs, knees, shins, ankles, and the tops of the feet, and all the tops of the toes, all 10 toes. Notice the entire front of the body. Notice the entire back of the body. Rotate your consciousness to the crown of the head, the hairline, the forehead, both eyes, right eye, right ear, right nostril, right shoulder, right arm, right wrist, the back of the right hand, the palm of the right hand, the right thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, the right waist, the right hip, the right upper leg, right lower leg, right ankle, the top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Notice the entire right side of the body, the right side of the body. Bring your awareness up to the crown of the head, the very top of the head, the hairline, both eyes, left eye, left nostril, left ear, left shoulder, left arm, left wrist, the back of the left hand, the palm of the left hand, the left thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, left waist and hip, left upper leg, left knee, left lower leg, left ankle, the top of the left foot, the sole of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe, the whole left foot, the whole left side of the body, the entire left side of the body. Notice the right and the left side of the body, the back of the body, the front of the body, the top of the body, the bottom of the body. Notice the whole body resting. And notice the flow of breath. Feel the flow of blood. Feel the flow of breath, the inhale and the exhale, the beat of the heart, the inhale and the exhale, the beat of the heart, the flow of blood and breath. All water is connected. Rest here in the space of tranquility and calm that you have cultivated. Blessing and protection in this place of grace and this dominion of peace. And in this place of grace and tranquility and calm, quiet, identify and name your sankalpa, your heart's deepest, truest desire in this moment and for all time, and name it to yourself 3 times. The universal sankalpa. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. See your whole body at rest on earth, the sky above you, the daytime sky, the nighttime sky, the moon and the stars, the sea, the vast ocean, waterfalls cascading into rivers, to lakes and streams and ponds, rainstorms, quiet, dropping rain, soft. All water is connected. Feel yourself on earth, the flow of breath, the flow of blood. All water is connected. The rain, the ponds, the storms and the lakes and the streams and the rivers and the waterfalls and the vast ocean, the sky, the moon, the stars and the planets, the sun, the galaxy, the solar system. Be at rest on earth. See yourself resting on earth. The sea and the sky connecting you to earth, the breath, the body, the flow of blood and lymph and all the fluids, the electrical signals flowing. All is flow and flux. Be still and breathe. See in your mind's eye all the colors of the rainbow and beyond, black and white, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, purple, white, black, everything, everywhere, always, the sea and the sky and the flow of blood and water and lymph, electricity, life itself, you. Be still, rest, and breathe. Savasana. Bring into your mind your sankalpa. Continue resting. Be aware of your intention and name it to yourself again 3 times. Here again is mirrored wisdom from chapter 8 of Origins of Tarot on the moon. Bringing heaven to earth, the moon influences all creative flow, maintaining the steady, cyclic courses of nature through the ultimate, unfathomable power of Eros. Welcome back to yourself. I'm so glad that you have spent the last 45 minutes with me. If you want to continue resting, do that. If you are ready to move on with your day, enjoy a stretch, bring yourself around to a seat and join me in this meditation. Safe, healthy, happy, and free. Me, you, everyone, all beings, everywhere, always. Peace. Let's go be a mighty kindness. And may the force be with you. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you on Monday. I am going to be starting up again the restorative yoga sessions and the quick core yoga sessions starting next week. So stay tuned to the Patreon page for more information about how to access those sessions. Have a beautiful weekend. Take good care of yourself.